So the announcement trailer for Guild Wars 3 has just landed. I've already recorded this once, but it was so incoherent because my brain was just in shock that I'm doing it again. So hey, welcome to my channel, I'm Fornax. Let's dive into all the news, the information that we know about Guild Wars 3, because it's here, it's coming, it's an MMO. There's even a beta in the fall of 2027, so that's really not that long away, and it looks amazing and astonishing, and there's Doom and Abaddon in the trailer, so we have an idea of the timeline. We've got Spirits of Ore. It's all kicking off, and the announcement that they're going to be developing Guild Wars 3, Guild Wars 2, and Guild Wars Reforged concurrently, all at the same time, one studio, 3 games, and hopefully no freeze-dried devs in the process. So let's dive into what we know by going to the blog and reading through it, and then going to the website and reading through the website, because when I first started recording the videos about an hour ago, the website and the sign-up page were not working, but they are working now, hooray. So yes, launch day shenanigans. So let us go to the blog page. If we go to Guild Wars 2 blog, I'm gonna have to go there again because oh my goodness, there's so much news, celebrating the announcement of Guild Wars 3. So I'm just gonna read what they wrote while the trailer plays for you in the background. So ArenaNet is developing Guild Wars 3. It's an unbelievable feeling to be able to write those words, but it's true, and we're finally able to talk about it. I mean, honestly, my jaw is still on the floor. I'm just completely blown away. So gobsmacked is, yeah, not even a good enough description. Okay, so in Guild Wars 3, you'll explore ore like you've never been able to before. You'll join the Val Wardens, a guild sworn to protect the land, the people who live beyond the walls of the towns and cities of Ore, and the nature spirits who call Ore home. For the first time ever, you can experience the world of Tyria on both PC and PlayStation 5. That is wild. We've built a combat system designed to feel incredible, no matter how you play, whether using a controller or a mouse and keyboard. That is amazing. And is there going to be cross-pollination? Will I be able to have my game and play it on the PC? And if I want to get away from my desk, because I don't like being tethered to it all the time, can I jump onto the sofa and play on my PlayStation 5? Can I do that? I don't know, maybe we'll find out. There's going to be more information coming, and there's going to be a dev talk, and there's going to be a video about it. Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. On we go. We have other exciting things to discuss in the blog today, but for more information on the announcement, head over to our shiny new Guild Wars 3 website, which we will in a second, and please wishlist Guild Wars 3 on Steam and PlayStation Store, and keep up to date with our latest news. And for a chance to join the Guild Wars 3 beta in the fall of 2027, you can sign up for the Guild Wars 3 newsletter, and there's a link, and I will link to the blog post below so you don't have to hunt around for it. Holy tomatoes, I mean, you could have knocked me over with a feather when I saw the trailer, and I was watching the Games Fest. They didn't say, oh, and this is the announcement for Guild Wars 3, but as soon as I saw the landscape, I thought, oh, this feels strangely familiar. And then the mount arrived, and I'm like, oh my god, this is Guild Wars 3. And oh my lord, it is beautiful. It is just gobsmackingly, chin on the floor, beautiful. I am completely blown away. And you can see the magic as well. They talk about the spirits of the wild and magic and movement in the website. I had a look at it before. You can see it in the mount, which is a spirit of the wild. It's a manifestation. It is a conduit towards all the magical bits and bats that we have access to. Yeah, and it's also the mechanism for our movement. You see when he's running up the side of the mountain, these little graffitis are the same colour, and they are slightly blue, and that is the magic of the wild. So, is this before Abaddon gifted humanity magic? Are we going to see that? Are we going to see the war of the gods? Oh my god, there's Doom, and there's Abaddon. Oh my god, and Lissa looking not well. What is happening with her neck? I don't know. The lass has looked better. But anyway, let's carry on. What next for Guild Wars 2? Now this is a real question because I love Guild Wars. I love Guild Wars 2. I would imagine there's some puckering happening right now in the community. So let's read what they're about to say. And I mean, I guess I have kind of spoiled it that they're going to be making everything. But let's just hear them out. So, what's next for Guild Wars 2? With Guild Wars 3's announcement, we know the community will undoubtedly be wondering what's next for Guild Wars 2. And we're going to tell you in detail tomorrow. Today we're celebrating the first brand new game announced from ArenaNet in almost 2 decades, and that deserves a moment in the spotlight. But rest assured, we are not done making Guild Wars 2 or Guild Wars Reforged for that matter, and we're committed to actively developing all 3 games at the same time. Are we getting another expansion for Guild Wars? After, I don't know, a million years? What? I'm glad I sat down. I really am, because... What? Okay, so tomorrow, June 6th, we will be releasing a studio video update, and you can bet your booty cheeks that I'm going to be talking about that. And you'll hear directly from the studio head, Colin Johansson, Guild Wars 2 Games Director, Josh Davies, and Guild Wars Reforged Game Director, Stephen Clark Wilson, as they discuss the future of the Guild Wars franchise. Well, holy shirt balls. Look out for that video here, and on our blog, and on our YouTube channel tomorrow at 9 AM Pacific time. So it looks like I'm going to be talking to you tomorrow as well, because what? What is happening? Oh my god. So then, next week, on Tuesday, June 9th, at 11 AM Pacific time, join us for a live stream where Colin and Josh will continue the conversation. It's an incredible time to be a Guild Wars fan. No shit! And we can't wait to show you what we have planned. 3 games at the same time? What? Okay, so the blog post does continue. Bonus events, Summer Games Fest. So earlier this week we kicked off the Summer Games Fest bonus events in Guild Wars 2 to show our appreciation for the Guild Wars 2 community and to celebrate our announcement of Guild Wars 3. Hop into the game now and earn the Guild Warrior shoulder skin and Guild Warrior cape. It's really nice actually, really good looking. And 3 guaranteed wardrobe unlocks by completing events. One of the achievements is earned by completing events in any of the maps in or the setting of Guild Wars 3. Okay. There's also a bonus happening, so you have until the 16th of June to unlock the rewards, and as you explore you'll benefit from plus 50% gains in experience, plus 50% magic find, plus 30% WoW World Rank progress, and plus 30% PvP reward track progress. And there's also a massive sale on at the Guild Wars store, at the Guild Wars 2 store, on Steam, Epic Games, and there's a gem store bonanza on, and there are Twitch drops happening, the details of which will be on your screen. Holy shit balls. Okay, there's a lot of stuff happening right now. Guild Wars is just kicking off like crazy. But let's jump over to the website, which is now up and running. We have some beautiful concept art. We have an arch. We have some dangly bits. We have a windmill and a cart, and we have what looks like a Codan and what looks like an Asura. Okay, first of all, join the Vale Warden. So become a Vale Warden, a guardian of the land of Or, a protector of the people and spirits that call Or home. Discover untold stories and forge lasting bonds with your fellow players as you glide, leap, sprint, and ride your way across a frontier with adventure around every corner. Explore the frontier, glide, ride, leap, and wall run across Or with a one-of-a-kind movement system that transfers your momentum between modes of travel, providing a free-form joy of movement through a world alive with adventure. Okay. Parkour moments, that sounds kind of cool. And I think we see that in the trailer. We see his little glowy feet as he runs up a surface that does not seem to be possible, at least for the unfit body that I live in. This may be a skill issue. The glowy feet will help. Okay, master action combat. Master a combat system where depth is achieved through strategic use of skills, positioning and movement, where action RPG combat meets Guild Wars build making. Oh, Boots and Kroof will be happy, creating a unique combat experience. What is Guild Wars 3? So, Guild Wars 3 is an action adventure MMORPG, a modern evolution of the genre that blends rich action combat, character building, and skill collection. Interesting. Kind of reminds me of the skill collection that we did in Guild Wars, the original franchise, now called Reforged, where you'd have to go out into the world and kind of like harvest your elite skills, or some of the most niche and useful elite skills from monsters in the world. So are we doing that again? That would be really cool. Set in the enchanting frontier of Or, the world brims with mystery, magic, and wonder. play solo, or form a band of adventurers, forging impactful and enduring bonds with fellow players, a formative cast of memorable NPCs, and the nature spirits that call all home. Today is the day, it's official, we are developing Guild Wars 3. This is a passion project in every sense, a leap forward for both the franchise and ArenaNet as a studio. Get your first look at the untamed land of Awe in our debut trailer. Okay, a new era to explore. Guild Wars 3 takes place more than 1,000 years before the original game, giving new players and long-time Guild Wars fans a vast frontier to explore, imbued with magic and alive with the vitality of the wilds. All across Awe, rival guilds jockey for influence and control. Amid the ongoing conflict, you will join the Veil Wardens or the Vile Wardens, a guild sworn to protect the land, the people who live beyond the walls of the towns and cities of Awe, and the nature spirits who call Awe home. Oh, look, they're so cute. There's another Sura. Oh, maybe there were Sura colonies everywhere. Okay, sorry. Play Unbound. Glide, ride, and wall run across the open world with a movement and momentum system unlike any other MMO. When you ride across Awe, you will do so in style on your Seeker, a Veil spirit who serves as your mount and your direct connection to the magics of Awe. Holy tomato. Yep. I think that axolotl spirit and our foxy spirit are kind of like cousins, maybe, that we see them in the trailer. Oh wow. Okay, will we be eventually able to ride the axolotl spirit? That would be cool. Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. So, it looks like we're attacking this guy with our magic. That looks like the player NPC. And we're kind of like breaking his glove apart with the spirit magic. Okay, who is he? Is he a rival NPC? Kind of got a Norn look to him. Yeah, okay. Today is just the beginning. We know you have a lot of questions. You can look forward to hearing more in the coming weeks, including a look at the timeline and setting of Guild Wars 3, or the Six Gods and the capital city of Ra. Our goal for Guild Wars 3 is to push the MMO genre forward whilst upholding the values you will always find in a Guild Wars game. Design that's easy to get lost in for hours but always respects your time and investment as a player, whilst creating a positive and supportive space to build communities and share stories together. We cannot do it without you. Here's how you can help us spread the word and get all the latest information about Guild Wars 3, and there are a load of links, and I will link to this page below. So, it's happening. I am still completely and utterly jaw on the floor. The environments that we've seen, the fleeting environments that we've seen, look beautiful. The whole tapestry weaving animation is fantastic. I really like it. I think it's beautiful. Do we get a hint about, like, maybe some wizardy stuff? I think that Isgaran will still be in this timeline. If he's going back that time, he had to admit the six true gods, so maybe that's a nod to the wizard's court in some capacity. We see the axolotl, we see the six true human gods, and if we just pause on that, there we have Dwayne, we have Abaddon, we have Doom, we have Lissa, we have Balthazar, and we have Melandru. Lissa, she ain't looking so hot, I gotta be real. Wow, that's a look. But yeah, that looks like Doom to me. That does not look like Grenth. That is not Grenth. Doom and Abaddon, depending on what point in the history, when Abaddon gifts humanity the gift of magic, and I don't think that he has because we're using spirit magic at the moment, maybe, it would seem. As soon as he does that, the shitteth hitteth the fan, and the guild wars kick off, and all his buddies turn on him. In his desperation, he kind of creates the Marganites, which are his followers, and he elevates the Marganites, and then there's a massive war, and oceans are turned to deserts. There's complete and utter upheaval, and then they imprison him and, you know, leave, more or less. Do imprison Balthazar because reasons, but yeah, okay. So, Doom, Abaddon, holy tomatoes. We might get to meet Abaddon. And then we have more stitchy business. We see humanity, or the people, using magic against an Eton. And then we get more images of that mount. We get gliders, we get the axolotl, we get beautiful winged tower. And we definitely are seeing Asura, Khodan, humans. But for us Sylvari players, rip guys, ain't no Sylvari in this point in history. Now, I mean, I say that, but so there will have been Dragons Risings before this, and the Sylvari are actually an extension of Mordramoth, so maybe there is a kind of Sylvari. There might be hope, but who knows what new and interesting races that we're going to get to play. At least 3 have been confirmed in this video. Khodan, human, some sort of Asura, maybe a Skrit-ish type creature. Although those ears look super Asuran to me. What about the Char? The Char are definitely in this time period. They've been displaced by humanity, so the Char are there. Will we get to play them? It looks wild. It looks beautiful. It kind of gives me Final Fantasy XIV feel with that winged tower. I love the tapestry. I love the kind of banners, raise your banner, and the 3 is made of the banners. That's super clever. The tapestry is just gorgeous. I mean, I would prefer to see more in-game footage rather than a beautifully animated tapestry, but we can see quite a lot, learn quite a lot. Everyone's on mounts, but don't think there's going to be flying at the start. They didn't say anything about flying. We've got the axolotl, we've got the almost hybrid jackal type mounts that are spirits of the wild, which connect us to magic. We do see someone in a wizard's hat and looks to be wielding cosmic magic. If you look at all the stars and things, that kind of gives me a wizard's court kind of vibe. So maybe there is a chance that we'll see some sort of iteration of Isgaren and the wizard's court. They had to admit the human gods and the humans to this world. We know that from the lore, unless of course they're just rewriting the lore and Isgaren is a big fat old liar and he just told fibs to us, and it is their timeline, so they get to do whatever they want, and I'm here for it. But I'm kind of looking through the timeline that we have at the moment. But yeah, there, sat at the heart of it, is Ur, the city of Ura, and the towns within it. So this is maybe a city-state rather than just a capital city. If you think about an old medieval town where you have the main inner city and then you'll have layers upon layers, Mott and Bailey style, medieval style of how settlements were arranged. But yeah, oh gosh, there's lots of stars. I don't know whether that's a representation of just magic generally. They look more like flowers when you get close to the spirits of the wild. They look more like traditional celestial bodies as you get closer to the gods. We do have the plough there. That looks like Ursula Major. So just next to Melandru. And I honestly, I can't wait to see how they're going to integrate the gods into it. Are they going to be distant figures? At this point in history, they're literally walking amongst humanity. They are a living, breathing presence on the world, or at least probably 1,000 years before the original game. So yeah, I mean, yeah, that's when they were bodding about on the planet. Goodness, I'm just gobsmacked. I don't know what I was expecting. I kind of thought we might be getting an RPG. I thought that they might do what Final Fantasy XIV does, So Final Fantasy XIV is, if you don't know, an MMO, but long in the tooth, and they've had to do several upgrades. But they also made Final Fantasy XV, which is a game set in the universe kind of It's a standalone RPG. It has a lot of the themes and beats and characters as they do in Final Fantasy. If you're familiar with the franchise, they kind of echo one another, the games, and they have like similar themes and similar characters, reimagined, going through all of the different iterations of the game. And Final Fantasy 14 and Final Fantasy 15 have crossover events, and the games are not linked, but there's some connective tissue. And I was thinking more that ArenaNet were going to do something like that. That they were not going to have another MMO that would affect the player base and the revenue models of their existing MMO. However, they have decided that they're coming for the big boys on the block. They're coming for 14. They're coming for WoW. They're coming for them all. And oh my god, they might pull it off. I mean, I'm not saying that WoW is ever going to die, because I'm definitely not going to stop playing World of Warcraft. I love it. But I mean, do I think that if they pull this off and they have this incredible movement-based, immersive action combat, incredible kind of diverse game, that they couldn't steal some of their lunch money? Oh, I think they definitely could. I honestly don't think that ArenaNet's goal is to put anyone else out of business. But they always want to innovate, and I think this is their intention. You saw him on the stage, you saw Colin Johansson on the stage telling people they want to innovate in the space. They want to turn over the tables, they want to crack open the doors, they want to let some air into the space, they want to be the change sweeping through gaming. And they've done it with the mount system, they've done it with the wardrobe system, they've done it in so many ways. All these massive dynamic open world events. Shared loot and shared boss mods were pioneered by Guild Wars 2, so that you're not in competition with everyone. Shared open world resources were pioneered with Guild Wars 2, and World of Warcraft copied their homework on that. So I just, I think it looks amazing. I am blown away. I look at Doom, I look at Abaddon, there they are. Are we going to get a War of the Gods? Are we going to get that Promethean moment where Abaddon gifts us magic and it puts the world out of whack, and our alignment with these beautiful axolotl spirits is broken or changed? Or are we hundreds of years before this happened, and we're going to have this really beautiful long period of like change and nature magic and protecting the wilds? And oh, I cannot wait to see what all looks like. They've reimagined all. I cannot wait to explore this world. It's going to be amazing, and I cannot wait to talk to you tomorrow about whatever it is that the studio heads are going to be telling us. It's going to be another day of like revelations and me just like being astonished and shocked and happy, and I am worried for my Sylvari, but look, look, I cannot wait for this to all happen. I talked to my friends about it, which I will be doing on Sunday on the Lightbringers podcast. I will put some links below. Please join us. It will be me. It will be Jedbro from Jedbro Unity, Kroof Rookery, World of Enders Boots, Engelbert Meow Meow as well. And we're just going to sit down and have a good old chinwag and talk about all this news, which is just crazy and wonderful and fantastic, and I'm completely blown away. And oh, while I have you here, it's Pride Month this month. I have been making a series of videos with Tyria Pride, showcasing Fashion Wars competitions that are being held in support of Rainbow Railroad, a charity that helps LGBTQIA people out of hostile environments across the world. State-sponsored violence against them, it's a lifeline for so many people. And if you would like to help, you can join for a Fashion Wars competition, win prizes, help raise money, and you can watch the videos that I have made, all the revenue of which will be going to Rainbow Railroad in perpetuity. As long as I have a channel and they are a charity, any revenue earned by these videos will go directly to Rainbow Railroad forever. So if you can help, that would be fantastic. Many thanks to my wonderful supporters over on Patreon, Subscribestar. They keep the lights on here. I can never thank them all enough. They have supported me through an illness. I had to take 6 months off for recovery and physiotherapy. I'm doing much better now, but you know, you can imagine what happened to my YouTube channel in the 6 months that I couldn't make any content. And they have really kind of kept the lights on here. And if you'd like to join them, links below. And also thank you to ArenaNet and their partner program, if you're my proud affiliate. They supply affiliate links, so if you want to jump into Guild Wars 2 and maybe one day Guild Wars 3, the links will be down below, using any of which costs you not a penny more, but really does help me a huge amount. But sadly, we have come to the end, at least for tonight. It is 1 AM in the UK. I am going to put this out before I go to bed. Pray for me, I'm going to be tired tomorrow, but until tomorrow, until we talk again, please stay safe, stay awesome. Thank you so much for watching, and oh my god, Guild Wars 3 is coming. Can't believe it. Bye bye.